Weaponeer here, and this is going to be a video response to Garymandievan. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation for it, but basically it's from one Gary to another. There's no required topic in this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the only 22 pistol that I go ahead and I shoot accurately with. That's this one. This right here is the XP100 221 Fireball. It's a 22 caliber, but it's a little bit smaller than a 223, being 221. This is one badass little bugger here. Beautiful shooter, and this is one of the things I had to get. I always liked the space age looks of this, and my father had one in the early 70s, and I thought I'd have to go ahead and get one as well. And so he sold his way back when, and then I got this one. And so this has been a, one of those things you get and you just absolutely love it because it has a lot of sentimental value. Well, it's the same thing with the Ruger. I shot the Ruger Mark III in the military as part of the military marksmanship program. They sent you to a school, went ahead and learned range operations and marksmanship. And so you got back, and then you were the trainer for the whole unit. So you teach the whole unit marksmanship. Weaponeer is the name of the marksmanship training device called the Weaponeer. And basically it's a pinball machine with an M16 on it. And when you fired it, it recoiled. You had this dial. I can go ahead and I can set it to 12 gauge. And it kicked like a 12 gauge, or I can set it to nothing and wouldn't kick at all. It had a laser on it, and I'd be able to go ahead and tell if somebody was breathing or yanking the trigger or doing something else. So basically that was a real good means of me telling a person what they're doing and how to improve on it. So that right there, in that program I used a 1911 rack grade 45 ACP. I also used a 1911 composite 45 ACP, but that was a real high-end one from Rock Island Arsenal, and I got it right directly from them. And then I also had two pistols. I had a high standard and a Ruger Mark III. The Ruger Mark III is the one I used the most because they didn't give you a lot of ammunition, hardly at all, for the 45. So because of that, you had to practice mainly with the pistol, and the pistol that I used was the Ruger. So I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds through the Ruger Mark III. I just don't have any kind of pistols, any kind of actual 22 pistols. I do have a small one, but it doesn't have real sights on or anything like that. It's not something you go out and practice for shooting with. It's more like, there's a tin can, let's see if we can hit it. So to me, a Ruger Mark III is sentimental because that's what I used in the military and stuff like that. So I just kind of like my XP100. It has sentimental value as well as as a disabled veteran, I don't get paid a lot, and because of that, I don't have a lot of money for ammunition and things like that. All the guns and stuff like that I built over the years, and because I made them, and over a course of decades. Well, I was able to do it a lot cheaper. Well, these days, veterans pay is not very much. So, I don't have a whole lot of money to go out and practice with a 45 ACP. So it'd be nice to be able to go ahead and get myself a Mark III, be able to go ahead and practice like I used to and get real good again. Well, that's basically it. As far as shout-outs, I'm going to do a shout-out, but I can't pronounce the name. Like most of the names out there, some of them you can pronounce, some of them you can't. So the name is going to be right here. Go ahead and click on that, and you'll get sent directly to his page. And check it out. Check out his videos. Nice, cool stuff there. Have any comments or questions, feel free to post them below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to rate my videos. I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next one. What you want? What you want? Come on. color correction.